As many of you know, there's been drama regarding Dream's speedruns, more specifically his 1.16 plus runs. Geosquare did an excellent video covering why the moderators of the Minecraft Java speedrun community think he cheated, claiming that he modified the probabilities of interpol traits and blaze rod drops. Dream responded to this video by hiring a statistician to do a more precise investigation, concluding that the odds calculated by the Java speedrun mods were wrong, and that the odds are actually 1 in 10 million or 1 in 100 million. This is a video covering why I still think Dream could have cheated, and while he'll most likely never be able to submit a Minecraft Java speedrun ever again. While the speedrun moderators were off by a huge margin, 1 in 10 million, more so 1 in 100 million, is still a huge number. Dream counters this by explaining that odds like this happen all the time, even 1 in a trillion odds. However, that's only true if you expand your scope enough. How coincidental that Dream got this lucky only in blaze rods and interpol traits, and that he started getting this luck 6 streams before he stopped streaming, almost as if he flipped a switch and all of a sudden he gets better odds than everyone else. Perhaps there wouldn't be such a strong case to be made against Dream if he got odds in the millions only in one stream or run, because that's kind of the point of speedrunning, doing it until you get that lucky try. However, all of Dream's tries were lucky after his 6th last stream. The statistician concluded that, and I quote, "no statistically significant evidence that Dream was modifying the probabilities, when taking into account all of his 11 streams, where the probability would be 1 in 10 million. However, it doesn't make any sense taking into account all of the 11 streams because of the switch that I talked about earlier. Why would it make sense to take into account all of his 11 streams when it appeared that he was cheating after his 6th last stream? Imagine I speedrun 1,000 times, but on my last 5 speedruns I get odds in the billions. Now if we take into account all of my 1,000 speedruns, I would just have slightly above average luck, but it would make much more sense to take into account only the last 5 speedruns because it was when it appeared I started cheating." On his response, Dream accused the mods of cherry-picking his 6 luckiest streams, almost as if all of his luckiest streams were scrambled among the rest. But as I talked about earlier, his 6 luckiest streams happened back to back, so it would make much more sense to analyze only those, making the odds 1 in 100 million. Not only that, but what makes Dream even more suspicious is that he expressed several times how much he hated the RNG required to have a good 1.16 run. However, there's still an argument to be made. What if he actually got this lucky? Remember, this isn't 1 in 7.5 trillion odds discussed in Geosquare's video. It's 1 in 100 million odds, which is still huge, but plausible in my opinion. Well, sadly, there's not much Dream can do if he's innocent or guilty. It's up to the moderators if they think that 1 in 100 million odds is acceptable or too lucky to be verified. They will have to take into account external evidence such as how suspicious Dream seems or how likely do they think Dream cheated. While I do agree that it's foolish to base an accusation solely on probability, if you'd ask me if I think Dream cheated, my response would be, I don't know. It's up to you and the speedrun moderators if you believe that 1 in 100 million odds is acceptable. Either way, thanks for watching, see you on my next video.